Fantastic question, Becky.
Oh!
Why would you make it hot as well?
Why the Y at the end of the Clarke?
Why Bambino at the start of Becky?
Hello, and welcome back to See It Off Season 2! No expenses spared! It's the show with strong questions and even stronger drinks, and today we're here with Mr. George Clarke.
George Clarke? I don't know if that was my name, but...
George Clarke. How are you feeling to be the first guest on Season 2?
Oh, it's a dream come true.
It's been a while.
It's been too long, if anything.
Let us begin.
Yeah!
Oh, we're back! Wait, we haven't said anything about the pub. Do you like the pub?
Oh, thank you, sir.
So the way this works, George, is each drink is a question. There's 10 drinks, 10 questions. We ask a question, I ask a question, you answer it.
I've lost information from whatever this explanation is.
The way this works, I ask a question, you have a sip,
Yep.
I have a sip, you think about it, and then we
I feel like the way this works is we get a drink, we take a sip, you ask a question, we answer the question, and then we finish our drink, right?
That's exactly. You've watched it so many times. He loves it.
I'm a big fan. I've got my See It Off boxers on. Don't see that off.
Can we see? No. The reduced section. That's one
Yeah.
of your first successes on TikTok.
Oh yeah, big time.
If I was in the reduced section, how much would I be?
Fantastic question, Becky. Well, what was your original price?
I used to be free, but now I got a price.
I don't think that's how reduced section works.
Oh yeah. Take a sip. I'm getting nervous, George.
Okay.
God bless.
Cheers. Was I supposed to molest the table then?
So, George, what was your first TikTok to essentially blow up? Not sure why I've used the word essentially.
It was annoyingly my second ever video, which to this day I think is my second or third most viewed
So
TikTok.
it just fell on your lap then?
It was a video of me when I was pretty much bald. I had a shaved head, not relevant for the video, but I'm just painting the picture for you.
Does anyone know if he had a shaved head?
Are you aware of the song PPAP?
No, could you give us a rendition quick?
I was hoping you'd say that. I've got a pen. I've got an apple.
Oh.
Apple pen. There's a bit in that where it goes PPAP. And I cut it off at PP and made a scenario where I was 8-year-old me walking into my parents' room saying that I'd pissed myself. And I put water all over my crotch.
How old were you when you did this?
I can't remember. 21.
Is it?
Yeah, big time. Big time 21.
Fantastic. You all got to start somewhere. On the head, then come on.
Oh, hell yeah. Race you to the bottom.
Really?
It's your idea.
See you at the bottom, like our careers. Oh, it's not fair. Oh, James, what's this
yes.
one, man? Happy round 2, cider.
I used to be exclusively a cider drinker. I drank water as well, but as in when I was sort of on the old bevs with the lads, hey, I'd have a bit of cider.
George.
Yes.
The Useless Podcast.
Not what it's called. That actually just sounds like an insult.
The Useless Podcast Tour. The Useless Hotline Podcast. See, that was a little gag I thought of. You went on tour.
You did.
What the hell?
Big time.
How did that go for you? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
Do you know what? I thought I would hate it. No, I didn't think I'd enjoy being on stage, but I did.
Oh, of course you did.
Maybe on camera I can flaunt myself, but in person, in like an active crowd, not enjoyable. But after a couple shows, it actually goes okay.
And now you're born for the stage now, are you?
I am. Yeah, I'm part of Cirque du Soleil now.
I want to know the best and worst city you went to.
Best and worst city. Worst city, Birmingham.
Oh. Was it actually?
Easily.
Or just in general or on the tour?
Just a shithole. No offence to you, Birmingham. I only saw a small amount of you.
No, hang on. You were saying in terms of the place. I'm talking about the show.
Oh, well, the show we did, Birmingham, because it was... It was on a really small stage, and everyone sat on desks like they were in an exam.
they?
Our backdrop for our thing was just a big whiteboard, and then there was loads of people sat on desks, so it looked like we were just running an exam.
Okay, well, what's the best city then? Tell Mammy.
I'm going to go for London.
Oh, it was a big theatrics, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was all sorts going on. Everybody having such a fantastic time. A song
Arthur
from
Hill.
Arthur Hill.
Yeah. What
of
did he
course.
sing?
Dead at the Disco.
Oh, Dead at the Disco. He's good, you know.
He's very good.
I hate when someone's funny and good at everything.
Yeah, sorry. Why invite me on then?
Oh, it's quick as well. We should start writing a song together.
I feel like you need to stick to the cards. Good ships and bad ships.
And all the ships at sea.
And all the ships at sea.
The best ships.
The best ships
are
the ones that are good. Otherwise, they'll be at the bottom of the sea. Chin chin.
He's come here with an agenda.
Don't assume my agenda.
You must be exhausting as a friend. I wouldn't know.
Ooh.
Why the Y at the end of the Clarke?
Why Bambino at the start of Becky?
Welcome to Vodka Kil. I feel like this might be your choice of drink on a night out.
I've started taking a leaf out of Christopher's book and be going down the vodka lime soda route recently. Not very calorific, yeah?
They're all taking care of themselves. George Clarke, who is your most famous follower? You can't say me.
Drink those thinkers.
I don't know why we do that.
I think Tana Mojo.
Is it?
Either that or Max Posh.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I thought maybe this answer would be quite brief, so I've also tied in another one. Another one. What's your weirdest fan encounter?
Weirdest fan encounter?
You can't say me. Again.
I don't know. I've not had very many weird ones because I've got such a lovely group of people that follow me. I don't like to call them fans. I remember really early on, somebody in Sainsbury's just shouted the word TikTok, and I was like, could be me, could not be me. So I sort of turn, and then I see them sort of turn away, and then I'm like, this is really weird, and they sort of turn back, and then they just go, do you do TikTok? And I was like, yeah. And then normally you're expecting like I thought you did, like, like the videos, or like, I've seen you, or at the very least like, oh, that's cool. Nothing.
The
confirmation, and then they just stood there. I had a mate with me as well. It was just, and we were just stood there, and then they turned away and walked off. And I heard his mate say to him, that was fucking awkward.
I'm worried. I haven't done see it off for a while. I'm out of practice. I used to do 2 in a day. Are you feeling all right?
Which one of you said that? Yeah, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I feel good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, she's back.
Hairy nut.
Right, George, it's a very special moment. I would like you to take the coconut.
Of course.
Because this is the Vita coconut of truth.
Grab him by his mohawk.
Anytime you have contact with this, you have to tell me the truth.
Sure, there's a way to weave that in. Cocoa nut lie.
Nothing to lie about. And of course, this round is sponsored by Vita Coco, our hydration partners. Because we've had a few beverages, we should probably chill out a little bit.
I love Vita Coco.
Do you know Vita Coco has more potassium than a banana and is packed with electrolytes?
That is fantastic.
Stop ruining the coconut of truth.
Just a little off the back and sides. Spending us on your holidays?
James, any chance? Stop!
Tell you what, guys and gals, this is perfect for the morning after.
A night out.
This is perfect for the morning after a night out. No more morning sex, just Vita Coco. More like hang Nova.
Oh,
it's such a lovely colour.
Milky.
Ooh, spit or swallow. Definitely swallow for this bad boy.
As it's the new season, we have got a discount code for you right now. It's on screen. You get 20% off your next order. Vita Coco, love ya. Kissy kissy. Hold the coconut of truth. George.
Yeah.
Stop it, please. I'm really not
I'm just cleaning them up.
Okay, so my first question: who is the best roommate you've ever had?
Best roommate I've ever had. I can't pick between. They're like my little children.
Little chickies.
Actually, I'm like their child. They're like my dad's. But I've got to go for Chris because he's got all the money.
Yeah, true. I want to ask you, Reading or Leeds?
I do like a good book, but I love dogs. Ooh, I'm gonna go for Reading. As in, because it was a smaller crowd, but it was more intimate. I felt like I could get amongst them.
YouTube or TikTok, George?
I'm gonna go for Ask FM. Anonymous bullying.
That was
my
silly,
favourite.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for YouTube. I was always a big YouTube nerd.
Shut up! So you put TikTok in
yeah.
the bin for YouTube.
I wouldn't put it in the bin. I'd always love to be doing TikTok.
I'd always love her.
I always used to find myself filming a video for TikTok.
Yes.
And struggling to get it below like a minute and a half. YouTube makes sense. I've always been a big fan. Not of you, but of just YouTube.
One last question for you.
Oh, quick, coconut of truth.
Wait, hold it.
Who's your least favourite guest that you've had on See It Off?
Arthur Hill. Touch it. Worst podcast guest.
first one we had on.
Oh, you're clever because that's going to make people go and watch. And who's your dream podcast guest, please?
Dream
Thank you.
podcast guest, same as the worst, because I feel like they can revamp their life.
Is it a vamp?
No, it was I'm Alex now. Dream guest on the podcast got to be David Tennant.
David Stephen Tennant.
David Tennant. Where did you get Stephen from? Did I say Stephen?
I swear you said Stephen.
David Tennant.
Big fan of Doctor Who, but sort of exclusively the years between Christopher Eccleston and Peter Capaldi. Although I've only watched a little bit of Peter Capaldi.
Thanks for being honest, and thank you to the Coconut of Truth. Everyone say goodbye, Coconut of Truth.
Bye, Coconut. Love you. Farewell, Coconut. See you in the next life. You're welcome for the trip.
What the actual living frick even is that? So, for round 5, I would like to ask you a question.
Go for it.
Platform roulette.
Oh, the most roulette-y of platforms.
Platform roulette with
Yeah,
Arthur
boy.
Hill and Arthur TV.
Yeah.
And sometimes Batch.
One time Batch, one time Chris.
Oh.
One time.
Has anything ever been cut from those videos that just absolutely can't stay in? Drink and think.
Slurs.
Oh.
Not a lot's been cut. Cardiff one. Oh, we got very drunk. We're such sweet little boys. We don't do too much bad.
Follow up, because I thought it might be boring, because it is you, George, is that if they were hanging off a cliff,
Run.
Arthur Hill,
I would run.
Arthur TV.
I would run. Just one Arthur. They're both hanging.
Yeah. There could be a logical reason. Does one want to go more than the other? Okay, which of the two Arthurs would you send into Locked In?
I'd love to see Arthur Hill in there because I call it Vodka Kil. He's such a chilled out person, and then he flips a switch and he's just like, it'll be over the smallest things. Like he won't find his keys in the flat.
Yeah.
After 5 seconds of searching for the keys, he'll go scream the C word. He'll go, ah, fuck are they? Ah! And then I'll go, oh, they're here, mate. And I'll go, oh, all right, well, see you in a bit. But he just flips the switch to Vodka Kil.
Welcome to a brand new segment called Dil Tails.
Oh.
Guys, Dilf James is back for season 2, and this time he's going to bring us a cocktail every episode that he's created at home.
Yeah, boy.
This drink today is called the Mirage. It's got a lot of alcohol, but you can't taste it, apparently.
Before we begin...
Sure, go for it. What are you going to do? Ask me a silly little question.
Yeah. No, well, not me, actually, George. Last night, I said to James, look, I'm missing one question. Can you give me a hand? And this is what I received, George. So this is how you come across to people, just to let you know.
He done, he broke his eye. No, he didn't. He, sliced his eyebrow off his line bike, something about that.
Did happen? Is that it? I thought I was about to get asked to slews for something. What a segment, everybody. Bring that back next week, please. Here is to Dil Tails. Woo,
Tails, he knows about
the
it.
tales of the Dil.
I may have overestimated when I said you couldn't taste the booze.
James.
Ooh.
It's quite nice, though.
It has Malibu,
Here he comes.
Right then.
vodka, tequila, vanilla vodka, and triple sec.
Do you know what? It tastes just like orange juice. Am I right, guys? Bye, James. Love you, JC. Bye, James.
Thank you, Dilfy.
So, your line bike accident.
Yeah, big time.
I fell off a line bike. Falling off a line bike, steaming. Was it horrendous? I feel like you played it off as funny.
Because I was drunk when it happened, I didn't really experience a lot of pain until just sort of a bit of throbbing pain the next morning.
When you woke up, was it hell?
Genuinely, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Because did you hurt your teeth?
Yeah, I chipped that tooth there. Composite
did
bonding
it?
on it now. It was a rainy eve. It was Halloween. I'd been very badly done over by a game of Arrogance. Played Arrogance before?
Never.
Cup in the middle. Before you drink, you pour in as much as you want into the middle glass. Red or black. If you get the correct answer, you move on to the next person. Wrong answer, you drink. And it went through about 3 or 4 people. Harry was before me, put 3 or 4 shots in.
Harry wrote a show, by the way, guys.
I was like, hey, if he's done that, I reckon I can do it. And did it. And then it was just a stupid amount of shots. Went to a taxi, felt like I was going to throw up, opened the door, threw up outside, didn't get let back into a taxi, tried to get a new one, but I wasn't at my destination. So they were like, oh, what the fuck's you doing?
Were you on your own?
Yeah.
No way.
So I was like, hey, I guess I've got a line bike kit.
Oh, George, this is hell.
Started pedaling along, was going pretty much full speed. Fuck. It was tipping it down. I think a bollard was in the way, so I went to swerve around it. So I can't remember why. Back wheel skidded, and then when the handlebars go away, you can't really correct it because of the weight of them. So I went like that, and then sort of went down, and because my hands were away from me, the first thing that hit was just
face.
That. The outside of eyebrow, my nose was like almost broken, potentially broken, chipped tooth. Only thing I got that was damaged was just a cut on my knuckle. That was it. So it absorbed the whole impact of my face.
Oh my god. We have a survivor on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of injuries at spinals.
Uh-oh, guys, I haven't said this in months and months. It's Jin O Clock. It's Jin O Clock. George, you love a marathon, so you've actually set one up outside so that you can go and do the marathon, then tell us how it was. So off you go.
When I'm doing a marathon, what
Alright, so, okay. George. Tell me about how you ended up raising, and I hope this is fact, £8,570 for Encephalitis Society. Would you do anything else as challenging? Because my friend James Parker, I don't know if you just saw him, he thinks he can swim the channel.
Easy peasy.
So what would be your next sort of thing? Kilimanjaro?
I don't know. I kind of want to do stuff that's just a bit strange that you've not really heard of.
Running the length of Africa?
Been done.
Running the length of Wales?
Bit shit.
Let's drink and think. I want you to tell me about the Marathon Tough Mudders, because I watched it last night and I thought, not for me.
Well, the video. I think the next thing I would do is, because I didn't actually complete a marathon. I was close. The thing that I'd want to do is complete the marathon but go a bit overboard. So like 50k or something. So I could put that on the size when it'd be like more than a marathon. Something that ties in just a bit stupid but also like, oh, I'd kind of be interested in that.
I know. A space hopper from the top of the UK to the bottom.
See, that would be fun, and I reckon people would click on that. But that just sounds like fucking hell.
It's a long day.
That's all just, every single bounce is basically a squat.
So if you could make your way around the bar,
Okay.
I would like you to choose a drink for us. Right, barkeep, what we having? Ooh! Okay.
Look at that pint. What the I peaked way too early. Oh my god. There we go, baby. That is absolutely insane, the disparity between those two things. Anyway, Chin.
That'll be £13.50, please, love. Got a special lemonade in there as well. There you go. Ew.
That's not bad. That's quite bad.
Okay, George, you asked me this, so I'm going to ask you. What is the worst sidemen shoot you've ever been on?
Worst
Drink and think,
sidemen
sweetie
shoot.
pie,
Ooh.
alright.
Oh my god. I would go for the in real life make you laugh. Try not to laugh.
Oh, when they were on the side and then... Is it?
Horrible. Hated it.
How come?
Hated every second of it. I don't feel like I was best prepared, but
What did you do on that?
I made the college professors when they do they have like a presentation and they're sort of talking to themselves and it sort of all relies on timing. Not blaming them for this because it was shit anyway. And I'd been at home, practiced the timing and stuff, and it sort of worked out. And then it got to the day and they were like, oh yeah, by the way, they're doing the forfeits as you go. So I had to sort of pause the video as I was going through it, and then that sort of messes up the whole flow
comedy,
of it.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I didn't enjoy it at all.
No, you win, you lose, you do.
But no, it's all right. Only 11 million people have seen it, so
Well,
it's
this is
absolutely
it,
fine.
isn't it?
To gunpowder and pussy.
I don't like how you looked me in the eye when you said that.
Live by one, die by the other. Love the smell of both.
I don't like you as a person. Oh, look at me, I'm George. I played hockey in Bristol. That's not right. That's fucking mental, by the way.
Thanks, Poppet. What the hell are even these?
George, I've got a question.
You are in the bin right now.
Fan edits.
Yeah, boy.
Do you make them yourself?
All the time.
You do, don't you?
Non-stop.
Because I don't get any. So I want someone today to make one.
No, what you need for a fan edit is somebody to say something about you as the first line.
Oh my god, should we do it right now?
Do you want me to drop the line where I can be
Yeah,
like,
say it.
tell you what, people underappreciate BambinoBecky. She's an attractive woman.
And then I'll say...
No, you don't need to say anything.
No,
'cause
except for
then
yours.
it goes into...
You for yours.
Oh, I don't need any more.
We've got a special guest coming in.
Oh, yeah.
They've been waiting in the wings for a long time.
Oh, my God.
It's the ghost of Twitter past.
Oh, no.
And when I say you've never deleted a tweet in your life, I mean it. You've been my favourite ghost of Twitter past that has ever happened.
They're not, they're not like cancelable. They're just like...
Oh no, just great. I have loved every second of this. Okay, where were you?
Oh, God.
2013.
Oh, yeah, big boy.
22nd of December.
Ooh, I was 14 here.
If I ever met myself, we just wouldn't get along. Everything about me would annoy me.
Actually valid. Stand to it by this day. Stand by it to this day.
To be fair, this day you were tweeting like crazy because there's another one the same day. When me and Em are both in funny moods.
Em's my
just
sister.
do the most random stuff ever. Like, I don't even know how we think of it.
Oh, we're so crazy, honestly.
This one is my absolute favourite of the whole bunch.
The worst bit is I know that you've whittled them down as well. It wasn't even...
They're very whittled. After Christmas, George was feeling a little down, perhaps. I'd actually like you to read this one.
Okay. Why the fuck am I tweeting? By the way, I was a 14-year-old boy, never had a girlfriend in my life, and I don't know why I keep trying.
I don't know why I keep trying. When a random dog wanders into the garden.
Is that it? What's that even mean?
I feel like you should put that as your cover photo on everything. Cheers, my friend.
How many taps of the fucking table are they going to be in? This is stupid.
So Mrs. Poppy mistook me for her husband today.
Oh, I remember this. I was in the library. Miss Poppy, obviously a teacher of
Miss
mine.
Pops.
What year was this?
2014.
2014. So I'd have been 14. Like, what was that? Year 8, 9. I was at the computer in the library. I remember I was doing like English homework or something. Miss Poppy, my English teacher, came up behind me. I remember she was like Northern. She's like, "Oh, George," and I was like, "What?" She was like, "Oh, from behind, I thought you were my husband." I was in my fucking school blazer, and I was 14 years old.
Miss Poppy's got a kink.
She's like, "Oh, behind, I thought you were my husband."
What is that, James?
It's a jalapeno tequila.
Oh my god! Welcome back to the final straw. I would like you to find the beep, if you could. Oh, do the shot first, sorry.
Good a pop. Here you. That tastes like liquid booty ass. Why would you make it hot as well?
Anyway, the reason George is finding the beep is due to the fact that he blew up on finding the beep. Oh, he can't find the beep. It's a classic. Oh!
You know, my original beep was about 2 to 3 minutes in between beeps, which was why it was so hard.
Just before you go, you've got the UK female audience in a chokehold.
Not all of them, just the lucky few.
So my question is, what is your ideal type? I'm doing it for the girlies.
I like them saggy.
Fuck.
Typically, taper fade. No, I'd go for blonde between the height ranges of 5'2" and 4. Fairly curvaceous.
Chris MD.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's Chris MD.
He's the one. Fantastic at football, claims they're better than they are at football. Goes on one day every 5 minutes.
Fumbled the bag. George, if you're my friend,
Let's do the proper final straw right now.
and you'll go behind the bar right now and mix all the drinks that you like and give it to Mummy.
Big cassis.
You gotta take the stopper off it, George.
Oh.
Bit of garnish. No way. Uh-oh.
Yummy, yum, yum.
Georgie Clarke has put together some sort of concoction and it has curdled. I'd like to ensure that. So my question is, could you nominate someone to come on this god-forsaken show, please? Thank you.
Have you had a mulleted, mustached man?
Italian bat. But what would be like someone that you think is silly to come on?
I'm Alex. James Charles. Get James Charles on the next one.
What's in there? Can you talk me through it while I snip it?
Of course, it's a...
Oh, it's lumpy enough.
I hate that you've just done it and like... Oh.
See it off, babes. See it off. Oh, crumbs. That's not that bad, no?
Do you know what?
It's quite nice. Thank you, George, for coming to the pub today. What a thrill and what an experience we've all had. Welcome back to See It Off, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. All the best. Stay in touch. Kisses. Oh.